Hello everybody, welcome to If My Hearts Had Wings. It's me, Yephyrros, with my associate Ncjedi.
Hi.
Hello. Where we last left off, we met a brown-headed girl that enjoys sugary bread.
Brown-headed?
Yeah, her hair's brown. It's like a sandy blonde, actually. Sure, we keep forgetting screenshots for this too. Okay, well then maybe I should head back. By the time I'd finished watching nefarious clubs, the sky was orange as the sun was setting.
Question mark?
Agaha was at the school gates. Agaha looks towards me and points the cell phone she is holding at me. And points the cell phone. Oh, points it at me. I told Agaha I would take a look at the club activities before leaving. Can I look at your call history? I left it at the dormitory. She's gonna kill you, man. Doesn't it say in the school rules that you can't bring cell phones to school? It's alright if you don't get caught, it seems. In my case, I'm not so worried about the school rules. It's just too bothersome to carry a cell phone around with me. Sis, even though I got your number,
Printing the wrong lines again.
How do you know my number? Anpan? Oh. 5 years ago I left Kazegara. I was still just a kid, so I didn't have a cell phone. What? Don't bother. It's too much a hassle. She'll do it, man. She's nuts. Look at her. She's nuts. Writing text on a cell phone is too fiddly, which is a real pain, so I don't really feel like it. But it looks like Ithaca. Agaha isn't listening to me, and I started walking on ahead. Okay, she has a groovy personality. So far, all the female characters are groovy, man. It seems like an interesting school. It was different to the sports schools or regular schools, and had a special kind of atmosphere. Everyone looks like they enjoy it, and it's, how should I say, like they come here to hang out. Things they want to do? I don't know. There were a few that seemed interesting, though. What do you do again? Holy crap!
Okay, anything you want to comment on, Brennan?
Awesome! Robots. Robots? That sounds interesting too. Yes, it does! We're doing this.
Your line.
Yeah, think about it. We're doing this! That was my line.
Oh, okay.
Don't mess with me, I got a laser pen.
Oh.
Isn't your place around here?
The school did destroy a village.
Called it. The school destroyed a village. No way. Seriously? Yes, they're cruel monsters. They've made a huge
うちの店もそこに入ってるんだよ。また休みの日にでも案内してあげるよ。じゃ、また明日ね。
Hey.
Nani?
Thanks for everything today.
いいっていいって。今度パフェでもおごってくれたらそれで十分。
No, I mean that you are the same way towards me as in the past.
ああ、うん。
That was a big help.
私も葵が見た目以外変わってなくてよかった。あは、見た目もそんなに悪くないよ。極秘情報をリークするとね、今日だけでいろんな子から葵の携帯番号を聞かれたし。
Seriously?
スケベになったね、葵。
So what? I didn't have that kind of thing at an all-boys school.
まあ健全な男子である証拠か。しばらく会わないうちに大人になっちゃったんだね。
Agatha looked happy as she said that.
Twice now, Brennan.
Yes. So have you. To be honest, I thought she would have grown up to be more rough and tomboyish.
だね。
I just picture her with just a scar right down the eye.
And probably no bow.
And just an evil skull tattoo on her face. Like her face is a skull tattoo.
And probably no bow.
Yeah.
Question mark?
Agatha started smiling quietly. Looking at that innocent smile reminded me of how Agatha was when she was still just a kid.
おかえりなさい、葵。
Yeah.
また明日からよろしくな、アイポ。
Robot Club! Oh. Wait, we're getting beat up.
Wham.
Has inverted orange cream pop shirt boy finally come up to kill us? Ouch. She gave me a big slap on the back. Oh, you coward. You wimp.
じゃあねー。
Agatha gave me a big wave and turned the corner. Ouch, you doofus. She couldn't make robots to kill you. She might have gotten a little cuter, but she hadn't really changed on the inside. Welcome back, huh? Her attitude hasn't really changed since before, and somehow I felt that it had saved me.
Huh?
Can't tell, but I'm laser pinning everything in the background. After Agatha and I went our separate ways, I did shopping for dinner on the way back. It's gonna be hot again tomorrow, so I have to give them some food that'll give them stamina. Enthusiastically, I put the menu together in my head. Oh no, I forgot to buy the milk!
Not the milk.
You can't tell, but I'm laser pinning the microphone. There was a convenience store right in front of me. 5 years ago, that was a tobacconist here. It's a little expensive, but I don't have time to go back to the supermarket. I thought to myself, the automatic doors opened with the self-proclaimed cool la left the shop. She had a bag on her lap and she had a smile on her face, which was the exact opposite of cool. She didn't notice me when I went back in the direction of the dormitory. She didn't go to the school, so what's she doing? I gave up on buying the milk and followed Katori. When we got back to the dormitory, Katori opened the front door just slightly and shot me! She called Hato from the other side of the door and spoke to him about something. She was sneaking around and seemed really suspicious. She better be a secret agent.
ほら、あいつよ。あの意地悪な男子。
Ow. Is she talking about me? This is the girls' dormitory, so I'm the only boy here. Was there a man in the house? I don't remember being mean, though. I don't know why, but it would appear that she is sneaking around to avoid being found by me. If that's how you feel. I headed for the back door to the dormitory. I'll hide in the kitchen for now.
わわ。
Oh no! Shh, 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 shh. If this is about me, tell her I'm not here.
わ
Okay, we're cool. I doubt that he got the message, but wiggled his butt as he left the dining hall and headed for the entrance. I think he knew what he said, man. I think that duck's smarter than you at this point.
Yes, Hato.
While I'm waiting in ambush, I put the food I bought in the fridge. After a little while,
いないみたいね。よしよし。
when Katori came into the dining hall, she went straight for the cupboard and took out a spoon. Spoon man, da 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 da, come together with your hands. While taking out a dish, she stayed seated in her wheelchair. She put the shopping bag from the convenience store on the table. Inside was Hargendarch.
Argendarch.
Arbin Blarbin. Slarbin Arbin Arbin. Needless to say, it was top quality ice cream.
Ice cream.
Killer. Do it for the ice cream. Not only that, but it was family sized. Woo! That's more money than I have. I'm not. That's saying something because I only have 20 bucks. It's a big pot that costs 2,500 yen. She opened the lid and had her right hand. She had the type of spoon that you'd be eating things like curry with.
やるわよ、ついに。ガッガッ。
Katori's spoon was still above the smooth surface of the Hargendarch when she dug a big hole into it. One scoop like that would have been about 100 yen, and she stuffed the whole thing in one mouthful.
うわ、幸せ。
She brought her hands to her cheeks as though she was flooded with happiness from the bottom of her heart. It's ice cream, man. What's she doing? No, it's ice cream.
It's exactly what you do every time you eat ice cream.
Yes. Owie, you nincompoop. Seeing that she was doing made me hiding and watching her seem pretty ridiculous. You don't say. Without knowing I was watching, Katori began to shovel in more ice cream like a construction machine. Even if it was only 105 yen ice cream, you'd savor the flavor more than that. The next mouthful of ice cream, Katori suddenly was crippled. She was mortally wounded as the blood started pouring from her scalp. No!
大丈夫。ちょっと気度来ただけ。
Oh no. No! To be able to get brain freeze from eating too much Haagen-Dazs is a very height of luxury. During this little pause, Katori opened up her notebook. There is nothing written there. You're pretty up close to read that. There is something written there.
Well done.
I sneak up a little closer behind her.
Quick, quick.
Shh. Next to the words. Eat as much Haagen-Dazs as I want. Katori happily wrote the word done. Is it a bucket list?
Mission complete.
Is she mortally ill? Terminally ill? Oh, I'm gonna... No, laser pen in the notebook. It was some sort of list. Things I want to do. That was the title, and there were bullet points below. Stroke the head of the big dog in the neighborhood. It's really scary, but it might be unexpectedly friendly. If possible, I'd like to ride around on its back.
Does not.
Awesome.
I don't think that's what you do to dogs, but okay.
I'm too big for that. Fill the bath with water and swim in it like a pool. Pie throwing. And so on. Among those was... Go and see Windmill Hill. And done written next to it. What is this? Why do you...
Ow.
I'd suspect that speaking alerts people if you're right behind them. Whoa!
How did she not notice him if he was close enough to see the notebook?
Hato was in on it. Katori's scream pierced from my right ear and out of my left. I live here. I was here before you were. Her mouth was open in shock as she looked at Hat.
Don't.
Oh no. Yes! I had your fairy companion betray you. Well, I guess it's no good sending a duck to scout the place out. Even if he was able to completely grasp what his responsibility was, there's no way he could convey the message. Katori seemed ashamed and looked away. Don't be, it was ice cream. I'm sorry I surprised you. You were sneaking around, so I was wondering what you were doing. I didn't mean to spoil her personal enjoyment. Well, you did. Yay! That weird eye. I went back to the kitchen to get things ready for dinner. Katori's face seemed to say, now it only tastes half as good as... She sulkily ate the ice cream. Why are you taking time off school? She's blatantly lying. Would someone who has caught a cold be eating ice cream? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the dorm mother, you know. I have to make sure the boarding students have the right kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, no one's questioned it.
World society is progressing! Don't question this! I could be a dorm mother, and I could be a dorm dad. I can be whatever I want. Carry on.
Brennan's shining the laser pointer everywhere. I'm very scared. I'm being attacked by a laser pointer.
Swoosh. She went to the trouble of turning around so that she could point at me. If you want to call me dorm father, then that's fine by me. Katori turned back around and went back to enjoying her ice cream. If you weren't at school, then where were you? I softened my tone a little as I asked her, did you go back to the Windmill Hill? She's ignoring me and eating her ice cream. It has got something to do with me.
だから私はあなたを領母だなんて。
I don't mean that. Yesterday, if I hadn't been passing by, where would you be right now? Yeah, it seems you've very much forgotten about that. Were you It's like...
She told you to. I bet so
I know.
She probably did too. Apparently she's very talented at forgetting things. The way she was talking to you.
Like a liar. But no, it's like... This man must die. If you were not careful in a place like that, then maybe nobody would have come. If you can't move your wheelchair, what would you have done by yourself?
それは
Do you still think it's got nothing to do with me? I'm not accusing her of anything. That's why I try to speak as gently as possible, so as not to sound too harsh. However, I showed her how serious I was by firing my gun into the ceiling.
だからお礼言ったでしょ。この私がお礼言うなんてすごく珍しいことなんだから。本当よ。オオサンショウウオくらい希少なのよ。逆に感謝してほしいくらいだわ。
Are you proud of that? If you think that people would be happy because it's so rare, you've severely mistaken. Katori seemed daunted by this sound argument. Put down the spoon and started thinking seriously. You can think and eat ice cream.
でも私こんなだから何もできない。アイス食べる？高いやつよ。
Yes!